you're a news reporter and you go around filming shots of people walking up and down Grafton Street, the main shopping thoroughfare in the city centre, because you're doing something about the economy. You don't expect them all to look at the camera and say, oh, hello, I'm just walking down the street here. I'm not actually shopping. I'm on my way up to St. Stephen's Green and I'm going to take a shortcut across there to Leeson Street and then go down there a bit because that's where you get the bus to Wicklow. And then you point the camera at someone else and they say, oh, I am shopping. I'm doing it online. I'm going to go into McDonald's there and finish this purchase online on my phone after I get my food. No, you take some shots of them and then you go back to your studio later and you do a voiceover. Probably don't even mention the people in the film. You just show us just to have something on the screen. You show these people walking up and down the main shopping thoroughfare in the middle of Dublin, and then you put a voiceover of you saying, today the National Economic Research Council has put out a report saying that GDP is up by 5%. Apparently it's my job to explain it to you, and I will explain it to you. I will, in a moment, not during this report. After this report, there'll be an extra bit where I'm showing standing in the studio, and the newsreader will start asking me questions then, and that'll be my cue to look smart. I'll say, oh yes, that was my report, and yes, you're welcome. As the newsreader will say, thank you, however your name is. Tell me, what can you tell us about the thing that was in that report? And I'll say, well, surprisingly, I can tell you more than was in the report because I intentionally left it incomplete because I knew you were going to interview me about it in the studio afterwards, and I didn't want to look like I was just repeating myself. I suppose that's probably why you brought me in. He listened to the report and he thought, oh, that's incomplete. I'll have to get him in now live and have him fill in the blanks because else people are just going to be pissed off. They'll say, oh, that's just a picture of some people walking down the street. I bet you they're not even shopping. They're not even shopping. Probably going for a bus, or one of them's going into the McDonald's there. Maybe they're doing some online shopping, but that doesn't count. If someone's doing online shopping during the lunch break in the McDonald's in town, you can't show them walking to the McDonald's and say, oh no, they're walking up and down the main shopping thoroughfare. They're shopping. No, that's ridiculous. Or is it though? Because it's just a bit of library footage. Relax. It's just to put over an economic report, try to make it vaguely interesting, or at least to have something on the television. I suppose they could put up charts and things. Well, they do. They don't want the whole thing to be charts though, like a fucking presentation. People have been at work all day. They've seen enough presentations and charts. They don't want to see a whole half-hour news that's all presentations and charts. They want to see themselves walking up and down Grafton Street and then intersperse that with some charts and some interesting words. And then when it all gets a bit much, switch to the newsreader in the studio and have them ask the last few questions to squeeze the last few bits of information out of the report. That's how you do news. Maybe you do it differently in other countries, I don't know. That's your business. You go do your news your way and we'll do it our way, and let's not interfere. In fact, let's stop interfering, because every news report in Ireland now has one of you far-righters commenting on it, telling us stuff. Mind your own business. It's none of your business. Stop poking your nose into our news. None of your business. It's really not. None of your business.